1 o'clock here on 3-Man Front. Landrum, Pat, Conrad, Molly. We got listeners that are sending in on the text line what they think looks like. That's a winner right there.
Big time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Conrad, I know you were home, air quotes, sick. Stereotyped what Faye looks like. Did you hear this?
The indoor smoker? Or have we changed?
Dead hair
Mm-hmm.
in her house.
Yes. Did hair. She has
A visible
has
tattoo.
some old tattoos, but
Like names?
they're very dated. They kind
Kinda
of smear
faded.
on the edges. Looks like a 1940s maybe navy tattoo. Not multicolored. It's just your basic old faded green. It's got some smear there on the skin. Grocery store feet.
How many pets?
I never got into the pets.
I just didn't know if we were going like 7 cats.
Do you understand
No,
when
no,
he
no.
says grocery store feet? Do you understand that?
I'm assuming just dirty feet.
Yep. But my guess is she's probably got a couple of chihuahuas.
Okay, we're going the Chihuahua.
Mhm.
Okay.
And smokes really long cigarettes.
Yeah.
And
Virginia
they are
Slims.
menthol.
Menthol.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Is this supposed to be unappealing or?
No, I don't.
No, we were
just
he just laid out
we've never met her.
when he reads Faye's text in his mind.
That's what.
That's who Faye is.
Can you do an impression?
Hey, Conrad.
Hey, Conrad, how you doing? I'm just here in Childersburg by myself with my little chihuahuas, and I buy myself out of cigarettes. Would you stop and get me a carton? Come watch Alabama, roll tide.
I think that's good.
Is that good?
It's pretty good.
All right. That's Faye. No, I could not. I don't know who Faye is. Again, I hope Faye is having as much fun with this as we are. But she keeps texting back into the show.
Got to meet Faye at some point.
Have you seen the live look at Faye that Jake texted in? Take a gander at that. Now, that's what I'm afraid of.
Well, that's what Conrad's afraid
See
of.
that, and that is
That's what I'm afraid of.
at the end of the day, that is the big concern is that, that stuff happens probably more often than we would realize.
Another text. Have we found out about Faye showing her tattoo to Conrad? That's what she said. She had a tattoo she wanted to show to you.
What if we find
I
out
haven't
that
seen it yet.
Tattoo
Deborah
scene.
and Faye are the same person?
Well, that's
Ooh.
I forgot about Deborah. Where in the heck is Deborah?
We haven't heard from Deborah in a while.
I have no idea.
She might have been in luxuriant by the pool and
Deborah from Hoover.
what if Faye hosts a very popular midday sports gambling program on ESPN?
You would love that.
That's his dream.
That would be his dream.
Y'all are throwing out situations. I'm throwing out situations. Who knows which one is more likely to be true?
you keep it up, big boy, and you're gonna call Paige by the wrong name one day. And it's gonna be I'll let you sleep downstairs.
Hey, Aaron, what are we having for dinner? What? I mean, Paige, what are we doing for dinner
It's
tonight?
gonna happen.
See, I have a friend named Aaron, though, so I'm good.
Oh.
Like an E or an A.
It's A, but sounds the same.
Aaron. Or Aaron. Oh.
One of my friends is also married to, separate, but married to a female named Aaron, so that could also cause some problems, potentially.
Yes. And just another random text. Lane Kiffin like powdered blue sportswear and pink lingerie.
I like how you just said, yeah, just one more random text. That's the one that gets thrown out there.
That's the one. That's what happens if you play roulette, right? We like to play Bet It or Forget It. We do this all season long, and it's a tight race right now, Pat.
It's extremely tight. So let's get right to it. We've only got 2 games, but Molly is playing out the string, but
Molly's so sweet.
she's going to play Footloose and Fancy Free here.
Yay.
So
with her
we
2
are just
picks.
doing the 2 games straight up the way we've always done it.
Yes.
No, Landrum doesn't want to have fun, so we're doing it the old way.
So hopefully you can either jump ahead of him or at least tie him to where the national championship game will be
That's right.
of value. All right, this is Bet It or Forget It.
The following is for entertainment purposes only. Listener discretion is advised.
3-man fronts. Bet it or forget it.
Okay, so as we laid this out earlier in the show, every single Friday on this program, we would come up with 5 games, or I would, and I would let them pick against the spread. So far, we've done 90 games. Landrum is 46-44. Conrad is 45-45. Molly is 41-49. So Molly has been mathematically eliminated from winning her back-to-back championship.
That's okay. Had a good run.
You did.
Can't always repeat.
You won last year.
I did.
So she is playing out the string.
I'm just having fun.
Yeah, just don't worry. See, you should take overs, not the unders.
We'll see.
Okay. All right, game number 1. It's tonight in the desert. Miami is a 2.5-point favorite. The point total is 52.5. The total has gone under in 4 of Miami's last 5 games. Ole Miss is 8-1 straight up in its last 9 games played in the month of January. The Rebels are 5-0 against the spread in its last 5 games against an opponent from the Atlantic Coast Conference. So we're going to start with Molly. Kind of get the pressure going for the other 2.
Yes.
You going to bet it or forget it?
Well, I guess I'm going to bet it.
Okay.
Even though I'm...
Technically, you could say I'm going to forget it, but go ahead.
No. I'm going to bet it because you know what? I'm taking Ole Miss.
Taking the Rebels plus the 2.5.
Tade.
All right, Molly takes Ole Miss. Let's go to Landrum, who is the leader in the clubhouse right now. You like Miami minus 2.5? You
I
like
don't.
the Rebels plus 2.5, or you like the point total of 52.5?
I kind of like the 52.5, but you know what? I'm going to go with Brett Norsworthy. I'm going to go with the Ole Miss Rebels. Go out, win it for yourselves, win it for your family, win it for Lane.
Conrad Van Order.
Oh, this is a tough one.
Now
What-
you got to be strategic.
Give me the total again.
Total is 52.5. Molly and Landrum have taken Ole Miss.
I know, and I think they're going to win.
That's okay. We got another game.
No.
We still have the college football playoff final.
No. I'm going to take the under. I'm going to go the under 52.5. I think Ole Miss wins. We'll call it 27-24.
See, I think you should have forgotten it.
See, I did toy with that, actually.
I think that was the play and you missed it.
I'm going the under.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, tomorrow night in Atlanta, Georgia, the Peach Bowl. Indiana is a 3.5-point favorite. 47.5 is the point total. The under has hit in 6 of the last 9 when Oregon enters as an underdog of 3.5 points. The under has hit in 6 of Indiana's last 6 games versus a top 25 scoring defense. The Hoosiers are 7-2 straight up, 6-3 against the spread in its last 9 games when they've been favored by at least 3.5 points. So we're going to start with Conrad. You going to bet it or forget it?
I'm going to bet it. I'm just worried that Landrum's going to go the same way and it'll be a split. But hey, maybe we'll both be right, and that's okay. It's just it's hard to beat a team twice in the same year, and Oregon's really good, but man, it's hard for me to get out what I saw out of my head last Thursday when Indiana absolutely dismantled Alabama. I think they're the best team. I'm going to ride the hot hand. I'll take Indiana. I think they win by about a touchdown.
All right.
I'll go with the Hoosiers.
All right. We're going to build the suspense here. We're going to go to Molly next.
I played it yesterday, but in the words of the late, great Toby Keith, who's your daddy? It's Kirk, said Nettie. I'm rolling with the Hoosiers. We'll have Indiana and Ole Miss in the Natty.
Landrum Roberts holding on to a 1-game lead over Conrad Van Order.
Cue the confetti. We've got Signetti. Go IU. Who's your daddy? All of that. Indiana. Another clinic.
Wow, so it all rides on tonight.
Good luck, you two.
Conrad took the under of the Ole Miss game. I mean, both of you could be winners tonight in that one because he took Ole
We
Miss.
could both win, yeah.
I'll retroactively go back and I'll take the same thing he did. As a leader, I get one retroactive. You got to read them. Bylaws.
See, I'm just disappointed because I was hoping I was going to go 2-0, and then I would be able to forget the national championship, and that would be how somebody won.
No, that's
It's not how we do it
that's
here.
not how we do it, Conrad.
It's not the way this store is run.
How many games did you forget last year? Twice? Two?
It was 1 or 2,
And then-
and I would never
we
live that.
shamed him into never
who
doing
didn't
it
forget
again.
a single game?
Me.
Us two. I didn't
No,
either.
You didn't either.
No.
And if I'm not
You
mistaken,
were shamed by me and Molly.
if I'm not mistaken, I think at one point I was maybe like 1 game back or something.
And it was because you forgot
it
that
came
game.
back to bite me at some
It did.
point. Yeah. I played every game this year, all 92 of them now.
92 of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of games.
That's a lot of games. Brain hurts.
I feel good about tonight.
All right. That is better to forget it. We'll see.
That
If,
just tells you how tough it is to win doing this. You had no pressure.
So I need Ole Miss to win like 24-23. That's basically what I need to happen.
Oh, gosh. Did that line just move?
Miami's 2.5.
Yeah. So it must have just moved.
Yeah, it was 3.5 this morning. 3.5.
Tells me public money's going on Ole Miss. Oh, my gosh. Ugh.
Lane Kiffin is loading up on the Rebels.
We'll make it back when LSU has to pay him for the win.
True. Very
Now,
true.
we had one great semifinal last year with Penn State and Notre Dame. Or competitive.
The Georgia or the Texas Ohio State game was.
Yeah, but it was in a 38, what was it, 38-17, something
It
like
ended
that?
up not being great.
I think we get 2 really good semis this year.
I think so too. I hope so.
Hotty toddy or go Canes if you're one of those.
I can see Patty's blown away by how great my picks were.
Now, trying to get some more information.
Is it Damon Williams Jr.?
It is not.
That would make things interesting.
When we come back on Three Man Front, we'll do some Pat Ponders on this Thursday afternoon on Jocks.
116, three-man front. So glad you're with us. Ole Miss taking on Miami tonight. See who earns the right to play in Miami for the national title. Read the kick there from Glendale. We've already talked to Brett Norsworthy, part of the Ole Miss radio crew. John Talty joining the show. Rodney Orr of Tighter Insider. Really good stuff from Rodney. So if you're a Bama fan or you're just curious, transfer portal, assistant coaching moves, potentially what that could look like, you want to find that at Three Man Front and the JocksFM.com. That at Three Man Front and the JocksFM.com podcast.
I've got questions. They've got answers. We do this every day. It's Pat Ponders, brought to you by Courtesy GMC and Trustful.
I want to know what you're thinking. Tell me what's on your mind.
It's time for Pat Ponders.
Brought to you by Courtesy GMC and Trustful. Courtesy Birmingham. Sorry, we were having a conversation here, and she kind of threw me off. I'm talking about the voice lady. Not Molly, the voice lady. Sorry, we were communicating about a project.
Landrum, I'll fill you in on the break.
There's a project.
Oh.
There's a project.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a project.
Is Faye going to voice the new one?
Potentially.
Yeah, we're trying to track Faye down.
Yeah.
You know how Sleuth is over here. She's trying to use geotagging.
I can find anything.
She's doing some geotagging situations to figure out who Faye is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, question number 1. Pretty upfront and pretty simple. Which college football playoff semifinal game will have the closest outcome? Didn't ask who's going to win, just the
I
closest
think tomorrow
outcome.
night we get the rematch. I think it's a lower scoring game. I do think that Indiana wins. I think tonight Ole Miss absolutely names their number and rolls all over Miami. Hotty toddy. That's wishful thinking part of that.
Yeah, I mean, I would just go with tomorrow night because we've already seen it. It was a 10-point game. Yes, obviously things get lopsided one way or the other, but I feel like it's going to probably be under that number.
I
like
would
a
not be
one-score
as
type
surprised tonight, guys, if we got Ole Miss winning by 2 touchdowns or Miami winning by 2 touchdowns.
I agree. I would see tonight being more likely to be a blowout than tomorrow.
I think it's going to be tomorrow. We'll be closer. Dan Lanning's going to want revenge, but then Kurt Cinetti obviously wants to make it to the national championship too, so. But revenge is a big factor.
Oh, there was a difference. We were talking, it was Talty about the differences between Saban and Signetti. Signetti wears no undershirt.
Doesn't want to chafe.
I wonder if that's consistent. Does he just all year long? That would bother me.
So do you think he walks around the locker room without a shirt on?
Maybe he does. Maybe that's what gets those guys fired
It's
up.
like a more likable Eric Musselman.
He's definitely
more
a
likable.
bigger human being.
Yeah.
Signetti's taller, isn't he?
Yeah.
Signetti height. He's 6'2".
Okay.
Question number 2. Behind closed doors tonight, who's Lane Kiffin rooting for?
Miami. He does not want them to. He desperately wants
You
Ole
don't think
Miss
he
to
wants
lose.
another $250,000?
No, at this point, no, because it's his pride.
No.
Because every game they win, he looks like more of a jackass, and he doesn't want that to continue.
I didn't think about this angle, and I would hope that this wouldn't be the case, but did Lane and Mario ever work together on Saban's staff?
I think Mario was already gone. Could be wrong.
Just curious when the last time those guys had a conversation.
No, they would have been there at the same time.
Mm.
In
He-
20...
16?
I was about to say Cristobal was there from 13 to 16.
I'm going to ask
Oh,
Pat.
so 1 year.
Yeah.
I do want to ask Pat this question. Pat, do you believe that Lane Kiffin would share any information that he had with Mario Cristobal?
I don't.
I don't think he would either, but that's...
No.
It's an
Just
interesting,
threw it
It's
out.
an interesting thought. I like to think he's not that bad of a human being.
I can tell you this: if it ever got found out, be done.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because if you're Cristobal, you have to listen and you have to take the information.
Or
Can't
do you
blame
think
Mario.
or you think Cristobal would trust him? think it would be a reverse psychology move.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lane's telling me Austin Simmons is going to start in the playoff game. Is that true?
Bo Wallace is coming back.
No, Bo's at Hugh Freeze's house cleaning out the gutters.
I think it might be the other way around. Hugh Freeze might be cleaning the gutters at Bo Wallace's house.
Did you see where Hugh posted his golf score? He finally played around or
Oh,
posted his first
good
round.
for him.
He shot an 83 and an 84.
I must have a lot going on mentally. Threw him off a little bit.
He's really close to breaking 80.
Really close.
Really close.
Well, he's got plenty of time to work on it. Question number 3. Which former Alabama quarterback will be on an NFL roster in 5 years? Mac Jones, Jalen Milroe, Ty Simpson. Which one of those 3 in 5 years will be on an NFL roster?
I'm going to go Ty Simpson. Number one, he's younger than the other guys. I know, not that much younger. But Ty Simpson strikes me as a guy not only can be a starter, that would be a quality number 2 guy on a lot of different rosters. Yeah. I'm going to say Ty Simpson.
Yeah, see, I was tempted to go Ty. I'll go Mac, though, just because I think he's already kind of carved that. Like, he's in that really good spot right now where he's, if he's your backup, he's maybe the best backup in the league, but he's also good enough to, as we saw with San Francisco in a good situation, go and win some football games. So I'll go with Mac because, I mean, I could see him having another 8 to 10 years in the NFL just as a journeyman kind of guy.
I'm going to say Ty, just mainly because of age.
I agree with you. I think it's Mac because I think Mac has carved out his niche. And as we all know, see Flacco and all these other guys, if you can hold a clipboard and you know you're going to get your chance at some juncture during a season because of injuries, I think Mac Jones. I think Jalen Milroe will end up playing spring football for somebody. I think Ty Simpson will get an opportunity for a couple years in the NFL, and then he'll be in the same boat Jalen Milroe's in.
I think he would. I was about to say, I feel like Ty would want to
Maybe.
go into coaching, and that would be maybe why he got out of it.
But
a
yeah,
little bit
I think Jalen Milroe's got UFL written all over him.
I could see that.
Heck, he might be in Birmingham in about a month.
Giddy up.
Question number 4. Phillip Rivers went over 1,800 days between passes in the National Football League.
I thought you were saying between having children.
No, that was he had a kid about a year or so ago, didn't he?
Yes.
What activity that you did 5 years ago but haven't done since do you think you could be decent at again? Something you did 5 years ago, that you thought you did pretty well, but haven't done since, but now you could do it decently.
Racquetball.
So you haven't played racquetball in 5 years?
I haven't skied in 5 years, but I know I'm a really good skier. Because
Okay.
I grew up going skiing.
Water or
So,
snow?
Snow.
Snow.
I hate water skiing. I prefer wakeboarding.
See, I might go basketball. I used to play a ton of pickup basketball in college, and then I just kind of stopped after that. And we all, it just wasn't a central location for us to all go play anymore. I feel like I can still be pretty decent at basketball, but I've shot at basketball in the last 5 years, but I haven't actually gone and played in probably about 5 years. So yeah.
What about you, Pat?
Go basketball.
Throw BP.
Yeah.
I did that for about 15 years until my labrum gave out.
Yeah,
And so, matter of fact, I have not picked up a baseball and done that in about 5 years.
Is your labrum better?
Yes. Dr. Lee Mack told me to rehab it. He wanted to do surgery, and I did not want to do surgery. So,
You want to start soft toss next week?
sure, let's go.
Out in the parking lot?
Absolutely.
We got catchers reporting in a month.
5 weeks. Pitchers and catchers report.
I just remember it felt like every day at practice, my head coach would come in talking about, I can't keep throwing y'all BP. My shoulder's going to fall off, and he'd do it every day.
Having 2 kids and coached baseball, wow.
But it was a lot better having a guy like Pat throwing you BP than having the jugs machine doing
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's about looking at the return or the
Yep.
The
release point.
release point of the ball.
Yep.
Off his hand. Yep.
Kind of ready for baseball now.
All right, final question. This comes courtesy of BB. She gives you some options here on this answer. Do you use or have you ever recorded a voicemail greeting that pranks callers, or is it completely unexpected? Here's an example. A, hey, thanks for calling, but I really don't feel like engaging in conversation at the moment, assuming you just want to talk. But if you have some other motive in mind, then I suggest you leave a short message, then erase it quickly. Sorry, not sorry. Or, you're joking, right? Or another option, oopsie poopsie, did you butt dial me? If you did, just leave a fart at the beep.
No. No, I've never had one. I've never taken the time to do that. I did have a buddy that had a voicemail on his cell phone, and it would go, hello? 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 Hey, leave a message.
See, I was about to say, that's what I did that in high school. I had one that was like, hey, yeah, how's it going? Oh, I'm doing great. How are you? You know, and you think you're having a conversation with, and that was, we all thought that was so funny. But yeah, I did that when I was in high school. That was it.
See, my best friend in high school also had one like that, and I used to hate every time I would call her because I would always.
Oh, it got me every time.
That happened to me quite a bit, but no, mine's just normal. Like I never had a prank one.
No, sometimes I would just in full character answer the phone like I'm a telemarketer when I know it's a telemarketer.
Right back at you.
Oh, they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You start trying to sell them stuff?
Yep.
Uno reverse.
Sorry, like script just thrown out the window. They don't know what to do, and usually they hang up. It's great. It's
That
just
is-
another way to get at them. It's better, I guess, than telling them where they can go.
That's Pat Ponders, brought to you by Courtesy GMC and Trustful. Goodbye and see them off of I-459 exit 32. More three-man front on this Thursday on Jocks. It's 1:32. Welcome back in. This is Jocks. We got college football playoff semifinal number 1 coming up tonight. You know, the last time John Price joined us was 2 weeks ago. And as an early holiday gift, he told us to take James Madison plus 21.5 over Oregon in the college football playoff and to take the over 46 points in the Broncos-Jags game in the NFL. To the surprise of no one, both games won. Privately, John and his company, Sports Information Traders, they went 6-1 in their first 7 college bowl plays and in the NFL playoffs here. No one is hotter. John, it is great to have you back. Happy New Year.
Everyone in Birmingham and the surrounding area in Alabama, this is a great time. Obviously, some NFL playoff action starting up this weekend, the semifinals of college football tonight and tomorrow, and of course, the national championship coming up as well. We are solely focused right now on the sport of football, and it's a great time to be alive. We're offering our NFL package right now through the Super Bowl. It's only $99 for all first-time clients and continuing clients. If you already hopped on board with us earlier this year, won yourself some money, decided to take a break, go to our website, sportsinformationtraders.com. That's what you need to remember if you're in traffic. With sportsinformationtraders.com is the place to go. 1232. It's our NFL playoff package through the Super Bowl. It's only doesn't matter if you bet $50 or $5,000 a game. It's $99. This is it now. Go to sportsinformationtraders.com.
All right, so you heard John get his NFL playoff package through the Super Bowl right now for only $99 at sportsinformationtraders.com, or you can call 866-356-1232. When you purchase his NFL package, you also get his college football semifinal play and national championship play, so you can buy his NFL package for only $99. Okay, moving to the NFL. As I said, John Price has been hot with his on-air picks, and he's here with another one as the Rams visit Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers.
Very unique, very, very unique game going on here with Rams minus 10.5. So slight edge in public money on LA. Move the line to minus 10.5. Rams are 12-5. They did finish the season 3-3 in their final 6 games. Matt Stafford is having an MVP caliber year, over 4,700 yards passing and 46 touchdowns in the air. I expect them to play very aggressive early. Panthers 8-9. Let me say that again. 8-9 winners of the NFC South. It's a unique story because statistically they're in the middle of the pack in just about every category, and they've lost 3 of their last 4 games to close out the season. Bryce Young has been the biggest bright spot for that team. He's gotten only more and more consistent with each passing week, only 2 interceptions in the last 5 games, and they come into this game with maybe the biggest card on both sides. They already beat the Rams back on November the 30th, so do not rule them out. Prediction-wise, both of these teams are not great against the spread teams this year. LA, 12-5 against the spread. Carolina, 10-7 against the spread. The Rams' final 6 games all went over. The Panthers' last 4 games all went under. So we know, you look at that score, and if the combined score is 35 and under, chances are Carolina pulled off the upset. But let me give you the play to look at here. Carolina's defense is 8th highest completion percentage allowed. That means they're giving up a lot of completions over the middle. Matt Stafford and LA are going to come out early. They want a high-scoring game. That's what they do. Outside of the loss to this very team, Carolina, they have been putting up 35, 40 points just about every week. That's what they want to do. I expect them to start quickly. The first half line is minus 6.5 for LA, and I do think, regardless of how this game finishes, that LA is going to the first-time halftime locker room. So here, I'm taking the Rams minus 6.5 over the Panthers. I want you to get on the games that I will be on side by side. Different games. What you buy right now for $99, I am playing directly next to you along with all of our clients. Go to our site, Sports Information. for only $99, or you can give us a call at 866-356-1232. Of course, before that is the college football semifinals. You're going to get those plays as well as the national. The Super Bowl itself is festive with us. Side total, all of that is included in the NFL package featured today. Go to our website right now, sportsinformationtraders.com. Purchase the NFL playoff package for only $99.
So when you purchase his NFL package, once again, sportsinformationtraders.com or 866-356-1232, you also get his college football semifinal play and national championship play. John and his company have had a great run in the college bowls, and they expect to dominate again in the NFL playoffs. Get his NFL playoffs package right now for only $99. Normally, John, you would give us a college game, NFL games on the menu this week. John can't give us another NFL play here either. How about a good prop bet maybe that you can give us going into the weekend?
I'll give you a couple of them in the same game, and we're going to give you a bunch of props Super Bowl Sunday for that package, but let's focus on this one. Jaguars hosting the Bills. We've had our eyes on these teams all year long, and it's no surprise that Trevor Lawrence and Josh Allen are the central figures in this matchup. When you look at Jacksonville later in the year, when they got those big wins over the Colts and Broncos, Trevor Lawrence ran the football more, and especially around the end zone. He scored 3 touchdowns in those victories. Buffalo, no different. When Buffalo needs a touchdown, who carries the football? Josh Allen. They almost single-handedly came back and beat the Eagles with Josh Allen alone having 2 rushing touchdowns. And if the Bills want to secure a championship with Mahomes and the Chiefs and everybody else out of the way, it's going to fall in the hands of Josh Allen. So let's look at these two guys and where they stand. Trevor Lawrence, anytime touchdown, plus 170. I think that's great value. Josh Allen, anytime touchdown, is plus 120. I think that's great value. And why don't we put them together and make a nice parlay sandwich?
I love it.
You put those 2 prop bets together, and that's plus 340 if both guys score. So if you bet $50, you make $220. It's a great prop bet situation to look at. That is not something that we will be investing in. We are investing only in our NFL plays package, and that is yours today for only $99. I can't emphasize it enough. I know we have a lot of big players in Birmingham. We were on in Birmingham. Players in Birmingham. You're not going to call up and find out there's a different price. It's $99. Must have a place to wager. 866-1232, or remember our website, sportsinformationtraders.com. $99 NFL playoff package now through the Super Bowl, and that includes our college football semifinal plays and national championship play. It starts today. It ends Super Bowl 60. And I want you all with me, so go to sportsinformationtraders.com.
So get on those plays that make John Price and Sports Information Traders the best in the business right now. Go to sportsinformationtraders.com and buy his $99 or call 866-356-1232. John, always a pleasure. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That is John Price. Once again, Sports Information Traders, 356-1232. More 3-man front on this Thursday on Jocks.
145, three-man front on this Thursday as we look forward to tonight. Ole Miss taking on Miami in Glendale, Arizona. One part of the college football playoff semifinal. The other one we get tomorrow in it as Indiana will take on Oregon for a second time this season. Well, this season you probably have heard me talk about Prize Picks. Prize Picks, you can join millions of users in fantasy sports app. It's really simple to play. You pick more or less on at least 2 player stats. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Here's a great example of that. Tonight we do have college football. We'll go the quarterback position. First for Ole Miss, Trinidad Chambliss, 272.5 passing yards. More or less?
I think more.
He goes 273 or more.
Yeah. He had a big game against Georgia. I think he'll do the same tonight against Miami.
How about Miami's Carson Beck? 235.5 passing yards, more or less.
Less. He's averaging about 120 in the first 2 playoff games, so I'm going to go less.
All right. So if Chambliss goes more than 272.5, Carson Beck goes less than 235.5, we're a winner. It's just that simple. You can be a winner as well. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code WJOX to get the $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code WJOX, $50 in lineups after the first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
So you got SEC versus ACC tonight, as this is the last hope for the Southeastern Conference. We've got to break the streak of a non-SEC team winning the national championship. So we'll see if Ole Miss can do it. They got to knock off Miami. Well, since this is an ACC opponent, the ACC network, and if you missed it earlier in the show, we played this audio for you. Jimbo Fisher is not short of an opinion when it comes to Lane Kiffin.
It's selfish. That's what it is. It's stupid. And because here's why I say that. He wanted to coach and thought he didn't get his way. So everybody get on the plane with me, you don't have a job. All right? And he makes them all go. Then he gets down there and takes a PR hit because it looks bad that you really don't care about the kids. Then he says, okay, you can go back. But here's where he screwed up.
He thought they were going to lose.
He thought they were going to lose to Georgia,
Exactly.
and then the portal thing was all over with, and it was going to be all over with. And he said, okay, I'll look like a hero.
Yeah.
Now he's got egg on his face because the real Lane came back out. You know what I'm saying? And if those guys were allowed to coach the first game, they should be allowed to coach it because those kids are doing something that you get one time in your life to ever do.
Literally.
With that team and those guys one time. And as a coach, listen, I know I've left a back, that's fine. You set the rules of the game. You don't change the rules in the middle of the game. And as a coach, it's hurting the kids and it pisses me off. People don't realize this. Lane did not call the plays. I'm not saying he didn't call all of them, but he called the game, so they got him back. But if he let him now go recruit during the week, we can Zoom call the players, have my meetings, but they should be here at the game coaching.
But isn't that so hard, though, to balance both?
If you really give a damn about your kids.
Right.
Jimbo Fisher, not short of an opinion on Lane Kiffin.
No.
They both have the same agent.
Yep.
Just like when Lane Kiffin, when Jimbo had his issue with Nick Saban, they both represented by Jimmy Sexton.
Yeah, and I don't know if Jimbo Fisher's removed from coaching, he's still in the SEC. Maybe he still makes these comments.
He's making more money than Lane Kiffin.
But I'm glad a coach that has been in college coaching as recently as Jimbo Fisher went out and spoke his mind and spoke his heart there. I appreciate it because I agreed with everything that he said.
It's the best thing I've ever heard Jimbo say.
I would nominate it. I can't
Yeah,
think of any
it'd be
other
up
great
there.
things that he said, but
Let me handle it.
let me handle it.
That's always
Slice bread.
a favorite. But that's when you know, again, Jimbo Fisher, a very successful head football coach, but when that's the voice of reason, that's when you know that, oh, man, maybe this has gotten a little sideways.
So we told you also earlier in the show that former Auburn linebacker Malik Blockton, he committed to LSU. I know I was told yesterday that a couple of Alabama transfer portal guys were going to visit LSU. And I just saw where another Alabama player, Micah Dubose, is visiting LSU.
Oh, yeah, the offensive lineman, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it'll be very interesting to see if he's already got one Auburn player, and he potentially, talking about Lane, could get 3 Alabama players And it's so interesting because the LSU media talked about what trash Alabama was.
Yeah, Matt Moscona's not going to like those acquisitions.
I mean, they continued to laugh at Alabama and talked about what a trash football team they were. But now they're trying to get them out of the transfer portal.
Okay, and I should probably know that, and I apologize. I haven't done enough of a deep dive to understand. What's the deal with James Smith and Quay Russaw? Like, it seems like they're a package deal, and I know that coming out of high school, that was, I guess, kind of a big thing for them to go to the same place. That's all I heard
about.
Yeah, that was a question that was actually saved for me to ask.
Yeah, I don't
know.
I don't know. Are they like cousins or something? Are they related?
I honestly don't know. I just know that about their high school.
Yeah, it's just weird because it feels like all of the portal news I see is like both of them are visiting all the same places together. So it seems like they're a package deal.
That's what's just so funny is, I mean, again, I know it wasn't Lane Kiffin dogging Alabama, but it's just how funny the media will very quickly be like sheeps to slaughter.
Well, that's what's so funny about the transfer portal now. Be careful what you say about that player.
Yeah, because
he might be your player next year.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. So Blockton was someone that Alabama was interested in.
Mm-hmm.
So
defensive lineman, you can never have enough of those.
Saving that money for Cam.
Somebody better.
Yeah, somebody's gonna have a lot of money to pay for him.
I cannot believe that we have not seen, and maybe it's the distance, or just it's the fit, but I can't believe that we have not seen a commitment from Cam Coleman to any of these places in Texas.
Well, and that's what a lot of the Texas people were. If he leaves Austin without a deal, he's not going to Texas. Like, basically, if they want him, they're going to get him, and if they don't get him this weekend, then he might as well go somewhere
Has he been out there all week?
Yes.
I'll say because he went to Texas, then A&M, now Tech, and then I guess he's going to Alabama this weekend, maybe.
Yeah, the On3, Bama Online, they reported this morning that the current expectation is that Coleman will wrap up his visit with the Red Raiders on Thursday, travel home to Phoenix City, Alabama. From there, he's expecting in Tuscaloosa at some point this weekend.
What do you think Alabama offers him?
I don't know, but I did hear this from someone this morning, not from Rodney, by the way. Just want to put that out there. It's not from Rodney. That apparently Cam Coleman, the speculation is that Cam Coleman is getting paid to go on these visits.
Yeah, I saw some, and this, again, Twitter buzz.
By the way, that does happen to for players a lot less as far as how they're valued or viewed. Then I can tell you at the non-Power 4 level, last year, guys were getting $10,000 to go on visits.
I heard a crazy number for Cam to go on a visit.
But see, here's my question. Why would any of these schools want to pay him for a visit? I wouldn't endorse it, but I do understand during the high school recruitment, if you're wanting to try to build momentum, and let's just say you're having a big recruiting weekend and you want to have a lot of buzz and you want to have one of these 5-star hot shots come in and you need to pay them a little bit of money just to come and be a part of the process to help, I guess, engage everyone else in the weekend to make it be a bigger weekend than what it would be if he wasn't there. I could see that. But in the transfer portal, I don't see that.
But just like everything else, Pat, this was created by a staff somewhere that said, hey, how can we get more of these guys, more one-on-one FaceTime with some of these higher profile guys?
So what was the number you heard? Or what was the speculation online, what the number was?
$50,000 for a visit.
Okay.
For a guy like him, I believe it.
Yeah.
But that is what happened. It was a staff somewhere that said, hey, how can we guarantee more of these high-profile guys in the speed dating during the transfer portal? How can we get them here on campus? We'll give them money. They get money to do everything else. Oh, what's $10,000? If we're going to pay the kid $250,000 to play left guard.
Yeah.
They just build it into the budget now.
See, that I was about to say, that'd be my question, though, is how much do you work into the budget for just the